Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome. Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome. Like I said, at the moment there's no news from the budget about any. Well, it'll be in the budget basically anything about over 75s getting back the TV license exemption, but that'll never happen again. One thing that'll never come back in this lifetime, I don't think. It was an allowance that you got in the budget when you were over 75, and of course that'll never come back, folks. Never come back. Yeah, I want to thank everybody who's joined the channel recently. I think I'm about 15 people away from 1,000 subscribers now. As I said, once you become license free like Inspector C, it's up to you what you want to do, whichever way you want to do it. There's several ways, like I've explained to you before. I don't want to keep going on about it, but that's what I do. I'm license free with a declaration that I don't need a license. That's why I don't pay. There's no other reason. I just don't need to pay for something I don't need. Right, folks, as I'm coming up to 1,000 subscribers, anybody who wanted advice on how to get to 1,000 subscribers, it's not really up for me to say, because when you do a video channel like this, a YouTube channel, you can't really make people like you. I'm afraid you just can't do that. And the subject I've got, of course, is a delicate subject to talk about. Some people have different ways of thinking about it, what to do. And when I started the channel off, nearly 3 years ago now, probably, yeah, 3 years ago, I just blanked the BBC off like everybody does. I'm not watching the BBC, I'm not paying, I'm getting letters every day. Well, it's not every day, every month. Same thing, trying to scare you to make you pay a license fee, which you don't really want to watch anymore. And of course, I did a video, what you do, you just cut the cord. Basically, you just don't watch BBC programmes terrestrial anymore. And you don't no need to have an aerial on your roof. So that's another thing. At the time, 3 years ago, and maybe a bit more than that, I decided not to watch anymore. I just didn't need. Wasn't interested in BBC programmes. This time of year, the sun's coming very, very bright in the afternoons as I travel home after been going to the vets with my dog. Fortunately, not great news. Cato's had a lot of problems with his stomach and his kidneys. He's got arthritis. He's 12 years old in a few weeks' time, and there's not much more I can do for him without an operation for his back legs or something like that. But there's not much they can do with it. Even he had the operation, sadly there's nothing I can do. I can't afford the operation anyway. So we just got to take our time with him and just take him for small walks and stuff like that. Yes, the only situation I could say is Nadine Dorris, or Daft Dorris, who was in charge of it, and she was doing, at first we thought maybe some good work to try and get this thing changed, you know, especially with the license TV being a monopoly and out of date. It might be updated, because obviously we still got to pay the BBC to watch live television, which is completely wrong. Like I said, in this day and age, there's so many streaming things online, well, on different platforms, as I put it that way, like Netflix. I mean, you don't have to have a license to watch Netflix. I've got Netflix. I've got other channels, and of course, you know, it's something that's changed over a number of years, and to wait for politicians to try and do something about it, you're wasting your time, you know, thinking they're going to do something. Unless, coming up to this general election shortly in this end of this year, if you do like what I've tried to do, I try to get an MP involved in it, because I'm not watching, I'm not paying, that's my right. We're not living in Russia. It's not state television that you have to pay the TV license. That's what I stated with my local MP. The sun's really bright, very, very, absolutely really bright. So yeah, the channel's not going to change, because nothing's going to change anyway with the BBC unless a bombshell hits the roof again, another Savile or, you know, Hugh Edwards situation happens and they found themselves in a more mess. But like I told you, it's you, the public, who can make the difference, I'm afraid. It's nobody else. It's only you, the public, by having your point of view and saying, well, I don't really want to watch anymore. And the funny thing about it is, obviously, this BBC iPlayer, which I've told you before, I should be on a prescription basis now, and they would get more people watching, and more respect would come back to the BBC once they move on from this situation they've got now, and the monopoly they've got over live television. So I'm doing these car videos because obviously at the moment I've got family issues with my mother and father, and you know, they're getting to an age where they're need some help and stuff, and I will be doing one or two more videos shortly, maybe in the studio, sort of make a studio situation, not just more and more car videos, but and of course I do the shorts on the doorstep, because that's the main thing I want to get across to people, that on the doorstep, the rag and bone men who come out to see you from BBC Capita, the rag and bone men I call them, they're just rag and bone men. They've got no powers at all, no powers whatsoever to come and harass you at the door. They're just salesmen, rag and bone men, and if you know what to do with them, how to handle them, what to say to them, you're not going to get fined, you're not going to get prosecuted, you're not going to see yourself in court. Like I said, because I'm here, if I'm going to get caught or get prosecuted for something, I'm not watching, I'm not doing this, so I'm not doing anything wrong. So I want people to understand I'm doing it here for everybody who's new on the channel, who comes across me, that I've done it this way. They've not come knocking on my door. I've done the decoration. They may come at any time, because it says in the letter they can come knocking whenever they wish. So nothing's really changed. They just, you know, whether you're blacking them off or doing the decoration, it doesn't really matter to them. But I can say that I don't watch, and I'm legally license free, which is what I want people to understand about the channel. That's what the channel aim is, to make people become like me, if you want, like Inspector C. And you know, if I have problems, you all have problems, but I've not had any problems at the doorstep, because I know what to say, I know how to handle them, and that's what you have to do, folks. You have to do it the right way. Yes folks, it's important, if you're liking the video, to give us a thumbs up, a like, share with other people, pass the message on. You're quite welcome to do that. The more people who you know, ring up and cancel the license, get the two-year exemption, like Inspector C, that's all I'm here for. And of course, you know, that's what it's about. And subscribe to the channel helps my channel grow, and of course I thank you for that, and that's very nice of you to subscribe if you're liking the content or it's been useful to you. Leave comments and tell me if it's made a difference for you, and I will try and improve myself as well, try and make a video more interesting for you to sort of understand. Anyway, folks, like I said before, thank you again. I say give us a like, and that's the best thing to do. Get my channel moving again, you know, sort of into the algorithm, how YouTube works. I don't really know exactly how it works, but the more thumbs up you get, the more likes, the more people watch the video. You know, that's how it works. So anyway, thank you. If you are doing that at this point here in the video, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. I'm not saying the decoration's any better than just blacking them up. As long as you know what to do, what to say, that's fine. Because like I told you before, when I do the decoration, at least they know that I'm not watching. I've told them this. If they come to my property, they have to come and try and check. They don't need to check, but if they try to, they have to get themselves a search warrant to get in my premises and go through my solicitor, which they've already been told, because if they come knocking on my door, I've got an affidavit by my solicitor that there's no television being watched here in my property. But we haven't got to that stage. That may come. I've not announced that. So if you're capital, you're watching, and you happen to come, that's why I've got my dark glasses on here, so they can't really recognise me if they come knocking on my door, who Inspector he is. That's why I like to play Inspector Clouseau, you know. A bit of a, so they can't understand who I am. And of course my face belongs to me. It's not a very good looking face at my age now, but the point is my face belongs to me, not YouTube. And of course that's the reason why if they do come to my door, I know what to do and what to say to them, and just say go away, you're just salesman, bye bye. And that's what you do, folks. And like I told you, if you know how to approach them, you're not going to get fined. So whatever you're doing, just not watching the BBC or saving yourself £170, whichever way you want to do it. I don't condone not watching it without paying. I don't do that. But I'm saying if you want to do it that way, that's entirely up to you. There's no harm lost there. It's up to you. It's a free society. It's not state television. It's not your fault it's coming into your house. It's their stupid fault by not updating the technology and going on to the BBC iPlayer, make it subscription. Yeah, hence the dark glasses, because my face belongs to me, not YouTube, of course, and not that great looking face anyway, but you know, it just gives me a bit of eye if I go out somewhere, and not that I'm bothered, but you know, it gives me a bit of a situation where I have a bit more risk getting noticed, especially by anybody who works for Capital. If you're watching, of course, thanks for subscribing to my channel, Capital. Thank you very much, and you're all welcome. You know, some guys are just salesmen doing it by the book, doing it the right way. Some don't. You know, just salesmen. Of course, that's like I told you. They're just salesmen, just trying to sell you a license. But like I say, folks, coming up to 1,000 subscribers, the channel is still going to keep going. Maybe one day the license fee will be forgotten about, you know, and like I said, the iPlayer will be changed to a subscription. And my days will be gone. I can do something else with the channel, maybe go into something else like travel or something or whatever, you know, change the channel for something else. I'm not here to make loads of money. I'm here for you to understand, to become license free like Inspector C, license free. That's what it's about, folks. And it's people power, really, people who can change the rules. You know, if you're not paying, then they're going to have to do something about the way they're getting funded. And it's only you, the public, like I told you on many occasions, you, the public, who decide. Politicians will just keep going on the gravy train, because let's face it, we've seen a budget today. What's happened in the budget? You can see the politicians on both sides of them. They're all arguing about which is this and which is that, this, that, and other. And for the average person, you know, we're no better off really, you know. It's only the BBC who will keep having the gravy train going until the public realise we're not paying no more, and that's what they'll do. The public will decide, not the parliamentarians or people. I mean, the only person that might put a bid in for the licence fee to stop is somebody like George Galloway. Whether you like George Galloway or not, he does what he says on the tin, a bit like Farage kind of guy, you know. And these politicians have to wake up and do what the public say, you know. And at least for George, he is that kind of person, you know. He is, well, you know, hopefully he is anyway for Rochdale people. He does Rochdale proud, you know. He does things for Rochdale people. That's all I've got to say about George. Anybody else, any other politicians, there's good and bad everywhere you go. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna leave it there, and thank you all again, everybody who's helped me with my channel, helped me with getting to where I am at the moment with the channel. And it's not going to change because like today, it's just the way it is, you know. There's no way you can understand it, like I say, unless you become part of it, like, and do it, become license free. You have any problems, I'm here. Leave a comment if it's helped you. Thanks very much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.